What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Boomcast, episode fucking 10. Guys, we're in the 10th fucking episode of this series. I'm fucking excited. Again, I am the commish, and we have...
Jay, the San Antonio Orbits.
JETS, just. You know who it is.
And like Jay said just a couple minutes ago, GAYS, gays.
And I'll tell y'all, if y'all don't got headers, you ain't popping.
On God. But anyways, guys, this is going to be the last episode of the week. I will be offline for the rest of the weekend. I'll still be on Discord, but we're not going to have any more shows over the weekend. We have some guys from the league coming over to Houston to hang out and chill with us. So that should be pretty fun. But yeah, I'm any complaints or anything like that, just go to the other admins. I probably won't even look, but one of them is an admin.
Y'all want someone kicked? Just let me know.
Damn. I mean, it's been a crazy week lately. We already kicked the user. I'm seeing rules being broken left and right. I see niggas' backs being blown out. I'm just saying, it's been a lot of crazy stuff that's been happening. But again, I am glad that we have another show. I told you guys I'm going to be a little bit more consistent with this. I know we're going to have a little break in between. We'll probably have another show around either Wednesday or Thursday, but definitely get recap over the weekend between 2 and 3 different advances. Stick with us around the show. I want your guys' opinions on things and how we can change some things. What can we add? But save that towards the end, guys. And also, if you guys are new here, if you guys haven't, I need you guys to subscribe and to like the video just to help us get a little bit more, some more attention around here. Definitely see people that can see the league. I have Discord invites within the video content, so that way we can just recruit some more people and it'll be all good. So we are going to go ahead and recap over week 6, which is our previous advance. For the first game, we got the Battle of the Austins. We got Austin Aviators versus the Austin Steamers. Now, from my understanding, we've already had one city battle, and Jay won that one.
And yes, that's why I got to keep San Antonio.
And it's the same team too that moved from San Antonio over to Austin. So Steamers, Mookie, you got to get your ass out of Austin now. You lost, bro. Aviators 46-28. Jay, go ahead and take over the stats, dude.
Yes, sir. So obviously the Battle of Austin, we got the Aviators versus the Steamers, which was pretty big smacking going Aviators way, but that was pretty much based off a quarterback play. Got 352 yards, 3 touchdowns with Trevor Lawrence, going 70% completion with 19 for 27 attempts, and just a piss poor play by Cole Ballard at 162 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. Those mistakes, man, they pile up. They cause really big problems. I mean, he really did keep it on he kept it on the ground. 12 rushes for 172 yards and 3 touchdowns. I feel he maybe could have pushed the ground game a little bit more. He probably would have had a way better advantage, but because Travis Etienne and the Aviators really couldn't get nothing going on the ground at 10 rushes and 38 yards, really had to keep it through the air. And receiving, god damn, Evan Ingram, 8 recs, 142 yards, and you got Troy Franklin, 4 recs, 172 yards, both with a touchdown apiece. And just a couple other little dips and dunks there from all the other receivers. And as far as the Steamers, John Dotson, 5 recs, 83 yards, 1 touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 2 recs, 37 yards, and that's it.
I just want to say something. When the fuck did this league become tight end U? That's all I want to ask.
You see this, right? It's just tight ends,
bro. When did this become the tight end show?
I blame David.
Yeah, bro. Dude gets Dalton Kincaid, and then the whole league's like, man, tight ends, they're probably the way to go. Let me go play just like him.
David, man.
It's crazy, bro.
You know, I acting like I ain't been using tight ends since 2 years ago.
I was about to say, it's David and Corey.
David and Corey. It's David and Corey for sure.
Definitely, bro. Corey came in with the 2 tight end system.
He's been running 2 tight ends for about 3 months now.
Dude, this shit is crazy, dude. Crazy.
Note about this game, though, too. Being on Madden, you get to see the quarter box scores as well. Steamers was actually up going into the 4th, 28-18. Aviators took the hell off in the 4th.
Oh,
won that 4th quarter 28-0.
Lord.
Damn.
Just piled it on in the fourth.
That's an absolute choke job.
Ooh. And to lose to a guy, too, that only had one win. I mean, he had one
Hey,
win,
man.
too, and was also a playoff. They're both playoff teams last year. I don't know what the fuck's going on with them.
He keep getting run out of town. But I just want to say, shout out Nick Singleton. I told y'all at the draft, he's a dog. 172 yards, 14.3 per carry average. If he touched it, it was a first down. You can mark it. 3 TDs too.
Yeah, he should have kept it on the ground.
Had to.
Yeah, honestly, if he would have put more on the ground, then it would have been a lot closer. But at the same time, his defense really needs to clamp up because if he was going decent going into the fourth and just completely shits the bed, that's more defense than offense.
Well, you do know he forgot to sign his CB number 1, Kyle Fuller, went over to the Detroit Lions. So, missing that piece.
There's old and washed.
Defense. Hey, old and washed was helping him last year. That's all I'm going to say. So, moving over to the next game recap for Week 6. We have the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Toronto Huskies. Huskies is no longer here. You guys know about that. If you guys want a little bit more clarification, he played against me. Admins were watching. He said,
you know what happens? You can't beat commissioner because if not, you're gonna get kicked.
No. It's not even like that. Niggas been kicking my asses for like years. But he sat in dollar the whole game, and then on the flip side, he kept sitting in gun more than over 3 possessions, and then flipping back over. And so, rule breaking. He didn't really care about it. Said that, I didn't notice. So if you're not really noticing, you're not caring. I let my admins decide his fate. And my boys, we don't tolerate none but less. But anyways, wait, right? I said that right? I think so.
Yes.
Okay.
I tolerate nothing less.
Yeah. Anyways, my tism showing.
Oh Lord.
My tism
I'm
showing.
seeing these.
Yeah. So let's go over that Bengals stat line, dude. What do you think about Michael Penix Jr. or is it just user error? Because I'm just saying.
It's user error. I'm sorry, because I've seen other people with Michael Penix, and they have way better.
I'm not gonna lie. I reviewed this game tape a little bit, just scouting the Huskies. Dude, Emery. I'm sorry, I threw his legal name out. Thor. Dale. I know him. I didn't mean to throw his legal name out. But Thor. He throws into the triple coverage. He plays these mesh routes or these crossers down low, and he predicts where he's going to throw the ball and doesn't look at the users. So when you play in this league, you have to take that step up to when you hike the ball, see how the defense reacts, see where the user linebacker's at, see where the coverage is, and make a play. You can't have this predetermined mindset like you do when you play the CPU or things like that. All right, cool. I'm just gonna throw it to this guy because this always works for me somehow. Can't do that, man. And that's what happens with Michael Penix.
Definitely. He tends to rely on the same kind of plays, and even then it's the same version of each play that he runs, and he likes to go to specific targets. Like if I go to his receiving guy, I promise you it's gonna be either Tyler Boyd or the other or T. Higgins up top. And I'm right. Tyler Boyd leading Rex at 5 Rex. Cade Otton, tight end. We all know how much he loves his tight ends. But the thing is, in this league, you need to be able to adapt. You need to be able to change the way you play. And, I've noticed when I play him, he has the kind of thing where he knows who he wants to throw the ball to before he even reads the progressions. And that is, I think, the biggest issue for him in this instance.
Yeah, I can't do that here, man. Comp's too good.
Definitely.
Comp is too good. We play each other too much. People got scouting reports. We all talk. So
it's crazy how much we played against each other. Dude, it's crazy. But, man, Yura, what do you think about this Husky stat line, dude? I know he's not here, but what do you think about it?
I think the defense came to play. Like you guys said, too. User error can also play, a big part in it. Because I'm seeing, 2 picks with Mapo, Peppers, Travis Hunter got out there, got busy. It didn't look like there was no sacks and only 2 tackle for losses from the Huskies defense. So I don't know, was he really getting pressured like that, or was that phantom pressure really kicking in? Offensively, Joe Mixon, did it again, running through another defensive line. 126 yards, 13 carries. Basically a first down every time he touched the rock.
Damn.
Um, I personally didn't think the Husky users was that good of a user. Um, so seeing 5 interceptions, yeah, you gotta do some soul searching. Is it Penix or is it you?
No, it ain't Penix. I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you that right
Like I
now.
said, I've seen people with better fortunes
yeah,
with Michael Penix.
I've seen Kari do wonders with Penix. So Thor, why don't you go look in the mirror, bud?
Oh,
This
damn.
man really said, "Look in the mirror."
Amazing, the mirror. Anyways, moving over to the next game over we have for week 6. We got the Paris Blues versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. With the Blues coming on top, of course, 46-30. It was a 16-game win for the Paris Blues, staying undefeated, while the Steelers moved down to 4-2. Still trying to get into that division lead, but this loss does not help. So tell me about
It
that
it
skee ball.
it truly doesn't. I mean, Ski just plays completely different from what everyone thinks, and Justin Fields is still. This is one of his off games. You know how Steelers user is. It'll be he can have his great game, then he can have his off game, then he can have a great game again. Justin Fields throwing 3 interceptions really truly could have been the one that cost it the game. Malik Willis throwing 80% completion too. I still don't know what this man hates about this guy. He still continues to be that person for him.
He's looking like a
Keaton
prime Mike
Mitchell,
Vick.
21 rushes for 191 yards, 3 touchdowns is insane. Dude's going crazy. And what I tell you, if you hold Najee Harris under 100, he's gonna lose. And Najee only had 9 rushes for 59 yards. Jalen Warren had 7 rushes for 29 yards. They
Wait,
both had a
only
pair.
9?
Yeah, only 9 rushes.
Hey, y'all check that. Do you have any more
No,
other
no, no,
rushes?
9 plus Jalen Warren 7.
Okay.
I got you. Don't worry.
Okay.
I didn't automatically make the connection.
Okay.
But both got a touchdown apiece. And Mike Williams showing out 5 recs for 112 yards. No touchdowns, though. Xavier Worthy still doing Xavier Worthy things. 7 recs for 109 yards. And next one up was Gabe Quinones. Again, another tight end play. 5 recs for 64 yards. And it just overall looks like it was just being outplayed. Honestly, it looks like just he, per usual, outplayed who we thought. Jordan Brooks, Sean Murphy Bunting, and Jaden Lucas all got interceptions on the day. So this looks like he was just throwing interceptions to every piece of the defense. And I'm pretty sure those are crucial, knowing how he plays. And I know once he gets down a couple touchdowns, he starts kind of getting finicky, and it's just like he's trying to make something happen out of nothing, you know?
Yeah.
So I just feel like it was more like he just got outplayed.
I got you. Euro, what do you think, man? I know you were a
I think
big
that's
ski head.
something. Hey man, I'm a ski guy, ski ball. Y'all, I think Ski was like one of the first people. I thought he might have been the one who brought me into the league.
Yeah, I think he
So
was.
I'm always So I'm always down. When I see Ski, um, excited for the guy. But that ground game, that's really like just a whole different aspect. Like they said, I don't think people think they really know how he plays. Then you play him, and it's like, oh, damn. Um, Malik, just still don't know why he wants to get rid of him, except for maybe the
Inaccuracy,
occasional
maybe.
inaccurates. Yeah,
I mean, but he
but
still
that
continues to get him wins and everything. That's what I'm not understanding.
continues to hoop with the guy.
Yeah, but could you imagine with him? Imagine him with an elite quarterback with great fucking accuracy.
Accuracy, oh yeah,
Man,
whole league is in trouble. He's gonna put 45 on your head every game. Real big thing here. I feel like that's a real life stat, but even in Madden, it matters. Time of possession. He just dominated the ball. He had almost a clean 7 whole minutes more with the ball. So he's just coming down, grinding out his possessions. Um, Not really leaving
Yeah,
time
seven
on
minutes
the
longer of
clock.
possession is insane.
7 minutes longer, like you're really not getting a chance to score or get into your offense. Like you said, he likes to go to Najee. As a fellow run guy, when I start seeing that clock ticking, you want to start getting the ball off the ground and putting it in the air. So I think it's just another little ski masterclass. Um, we just gotta be better.
there you go. You
Definitely.
guys have it. Steelers, you just gotta do better, man. You heard it here. Moving over to our next game for Week 6, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Green Bay Packers, with the Packers taking his first loss of the season. Packers coming on the bottom side, 45-42. Only lost by 3 points. It was down to the wire. Kyler Murray came up with 14 for 21, 254 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Branson Robinson, 22 carries, 212 yards, 2 tutties. Looks like he is just having a good ground game. Normally, like Kari likes to have. He's going back to his old ways, and of course, using his tight ends, 3 recs, 92 yards for Gerald Everett. I definitely say this is a game to watch because I believe Kari is finally picking up and catching stride for the season and figuring out his defense and figuring out how things are going. And this could be a possible super wild card weekend matchup or maybe a divisional matchup. What do you guys think?
It was just another. I think it was just another masterclass from Lamar Jackson, even though he's on the losing end of it. 136 passer rating, 409 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Sheesh.
He honestly tore up his defense. So the fact that he still lost is kind of insane to me.
Yeah, this is a revenge game. Did he win it? No,
Revenge.
but damn, he showed up. He showed Kari that it was definitely user error.
Definitely, and then but I think what saved Kari really was his running back, Branson Robinson, 22 rushes for 212 yards and 2 touchdowns.
While we're talking about this and all, I know he's in the party. I know he's here, and I know he knows we're talking about his game. Kari,
He
buddy.
just gonna ignore us. He's just gonna ignore us.
What up, man? I'm losing 17-7 right now because I'm focusing on the stream, but I need to focus on this game. But what's up?
Hey, man, come talk about your game with the Packers, dog. No one cares about the other game. It's not BTB.
So pretty much, man, I came out and I was up like 17-0, and really fumbles were the cause of his demise. He had like three fumbles or something like that, and it was just yes.
All right, so that's Kari. I believe his wife or his sisters got a hold of him. But there goes that. So you heard here, Al Chaplin fumbled like 3 times. His butterfinger hands of a team couldn't hold on to the ball. So moving over to the next game we have the Indianapolis Colts versus our lovely Black Knights. It was down to the wire, dude. It's 42-35. I started off strong with a 14-0, 14-7 start of the first quarter. Of course, that dwindled down just a bit going into the half. Anthony Richardson, hey, no, Double D, you better get the fuck out of here. You didn't whoop me, nigga. It was a 7-point game. Get your ass out. But Anthony Richardson had a nice another nice game this year. 14 for 20 for 341 yards, 3 touchdowns, and the 1 interception did kill me. It was the 1 pick, and we kept telling us guys, 1 mistake can make the whole game go away. That was the mistake. Peter Manning had a pretty okay game. Had to take it off the ground to catch back up just a bit. We had 15 carries, 74 yards, and 2 touchdowns. But he got the tutties, though. We were in there putting in work. Kevin Coleman, a rising star in my offense, a rising rookie picked up in this draft with my one of 4 draft picks with 3 recs, 146 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And what the hell is that noise, y'all?
Oh, my fault. I think my mic's messing up.
God damn. I thought it was a hurricane outside or some shit.
Sorry.
And we got Nakobe Dean with 6 tackles. Now, I will say he did put up a master fucking class with Dak Prescott. 21 for 27, 400 yards, and 3 tutties. Whatever. I couldn't do anything against them. I'm going to tell you guys right now.
That ball out.
Yeah, give the man his flowers.
He was slinging it, and he ended up getting pro reads, and it got activated, and then it was over, dude. From right there, it was over. He kept finding every single man open to the slimmest. I don't think there was even a chance of me getting a pick. I think there was no. There was 2. He likes doing this. I don't know if it's verticals or if it's PA corners with his tight ends. He likes taking, especially in the red zone, he likes taking a tight end over to the top doing a corner or a post route. And Charvarius Ward stepped up and stopped that play about 3 or 4 times. I don't believe he even completed that, but if that could have been a pick or 2, it could have changed the game. But at the end of the day, if it doesn't happen, Didn't happen. Can't rely on ifs or buts. Dameon Pierce fought for his fucking yards. I'll tell you that right now. 22 carries for 107 yards and 1 touchdown. We were not giving up the run game as easily with Mitch Hayward 6 recs, 183 yards, 2 tutties, and Kyle Hamilton really blocking in my run game for 4 tackles. He is a menace, and I will definitely say the way he uses Roquan with insider stuff is ridiculous. But we were able to get around that just a bit to get some touchdowns. So, yeah, I will definitely give you flowers, Black Knight. You topped me on this one. We're 1 for 1 now. Don't let me catch you in the playoffs if I make it. That's all I'm going to say. And I said if.
If I make
it. I said if. I said if because it's looking kind of shaky right now. But going over to the next game for Week 6, we have Dallas Cowboys versus the Atlanta Falcons, with the Falcons coming on top 42-32. Y'all boys got this one. Chirp, chirp.
Shit, what the hell?
Chirp, chirp.
I got you, man.
I'm sorry, they're a little slow.
We'll start off, man. Falcons, 20 for 20. Quarterback,
Ooh.
Tyler blankety blank blank.
Van Dyke.
Van Dyke. When 353, 4 tuds. Hey, if you're throwing 20 for 20 in any game, you're gonna win. Like it, mathematics.
Yeah, that's just how it goes.
Drake London, 6 catches, 157 yards, 3 tuds. I really just want to say it's kind of simple. If you cannot stop the pass, you're getting cooked. Then Bijan on the ground, 21 carries, 99 yards, 2 tuds. Falcons just won on all levels. I don't know what else you want from me here.
Just an overall, just outplaying. That's all it is.
He just came in on a great day. Had a wonderful, he must have got, some good news or something before he hopped on the sticks, and he was just out here being
no.
prime Tom Brady.
Let's be realistic. That man got that Gok 3000. And
hey, man. Hey.
God.
You said it, not me. We
good.
Good.
He was tuned in.
And he got in that Cowboys ass. So,
that's that post-nut clarity, right? That's what they call it.
Man, the TV screen was looking large. He had pro reads activated on himself.
I want to bring up a question. It's kind of a looming question. Due to his record still definitely a playoff team, but when do you come into the conversation that Trey Lance isn't the guy?
No, the way he runs Trey Lance, trust me, just because he had an off game, Trey Lance is still the guy in Dallas. I can tell you that for sure.
Okay. What you think, Giro?
Hey, I think it's if I'm in that situation, I think you trust yourself as a user. You've had success with Trey in the past. You stick with it. Stay the course. I think we're already deadline week, so you just stay the course. If the opportunity arises that you can get a Trey Lance upgrade, I think you take it, but trust yourself.
Hear me out, my guy. Go after Michael Penix, rescue him, take him out of the bank, take him out of Cincy, take him.
I don't know if you're trying to throw with the lefty.
But look, you go after him.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. That left-handedness, it really does take a lot of people down because I was offering two to a lot of people.
That shit ain't no fucking joke. I hate that left-handed bullshit.
Hey, if you make it work, it works.
Yeah, to each their own.
Hey, because defensively, all your reads automatically are usually coming from a right-handed quarterback. So sometimes you gotta, it does help playing against the defense, but on the flip side, you also have to put your thinking as well.
Especially when you run out to the pocket, roll out. It's just a whole different ball game.
Different.
All right, so moving over to our next game. We have the man here himself. He bent this man over. He gave him something that he didn't want him to give.
Oh, Lord. I know exactly what you're about to say.
And, man, it's just, it's hard because, bro, Josh Allen looked like a complete bitch this game. But, Jets, Jets. You're take over, dog.
Hey man, I'm gonna keep it classy. I'm gonna keep it respectful. Came in, play the Bills, division guys. So we see each other twice a year. He was at the top of the division, and right now, Huskies is gone. Did we get a new Dolphins user?
Yes, we just did.
Okay, we did. Okay, so maybe at the time, it's only me and him in that division. So this was actually really, an important game. Uh, we came out wanting to set the tone. We had two dev games this game. This was the game that took Sauce to X Factor. Um, and we were playing for a dev game that was for Zaire Barnes, as you can see him on the card. Um, was supposed to be, I think, week 4, but it got Fair Sims, and week 5 was an early concede. So went out there looking to get turnovers, and that's really what we did. Josh Allen 6 interceptions.
Only completed 2 passes. Man,
He completed 8, but 6 of them were into a different jersey.
oh!
But I mean, this was for me it was a fun game. For him, I know it wasn't. Josh Allen was throwing inaccurates. He was looking like Malik out there.
Or what he thinks Malik is.
Who Malik thinks who he thinks Malik is. I've never seen so many ducks thrown from such an elite quarterback. Yeah, but I don't want to harp on it too much. Y'all see the box score. Y'all see the final score. We were just trying to make a statement, We feel like we snuck into the playoffs last season. We weren't all the way there. This season, we still feel like we're not all the way there, but we just got to let y'all know, we're no joke. We lead the league in takeaways. I think as a unit, we have 21 interceptions. Next closest, I think, is Falcons, and he has like 15 or 16. So, yes, Studs, keep that ball on the ground. Put it in there, and we're coming to take it.
I like that. You kept it classy. You kept it a little professional. I tried to mix the bowl just a little bit. Didn't work, but you know what? It's okay. Division rivals, they keep it a little bit more classier up there in the New York estate, and that's cool. That's cool. Kyle, if you're listening, dog, throw that man on the block. See what you can get for picks and stuff. Might help you.
Definitely.
Hey, you stay your dirty ass over there, right?
Bro, I freaking went for Josh Allen and Penix so much, but nobody ever wanted to give me Josh Allen and Penix.
You made yourself an enemy. No one likes trading with you for some reason.
There's a premium on Kari, you know that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a premium on Kari. That's a tax right there. That's a Kari tax. Moving over to our next game, we have the Detroit Lions versus the Snow Hawks. I believe this guy was here for a little bit. He played this game, or he would no. He was inactive. We kicked him. Lions played the CPU. We just want to show Lions a little bit of love, and who better to do that than Jay? Man, glazes him. Go for it.
I'd try to, but sometimes I gotta let him
be honest.
I gotta be honest with him, and I gotta let him not get too big of a head, to be honest. But 300 yards for Caleb Williams, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Played a pretty solid game. 73% completion, 144 passer rating. Dude was going off. Jahmyr Gibbs going crazy on the ground per usual. 19 rushes for 156 yards, 3 touchdowns. That's insane, especially for his standards. Caleb Williams can get a little bit of love on the ground too. 13 yards per rush. Receiving goes crazy with obviously leading off was Jamison Williams getting 110 yards. I feel like he gets about 100 yards a game, to be honest. 1 receiving touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs even got his own receiving touchdown also. 3 recs for 52 yards. It was just, it's CPU. We expect you to do things, and Jalen Snead got a pick, I believe, and that's pretty much that. It was just CPU ass kicking, to be honest.
Well, there you guys go. X, we gave you a little bit of love. Hope you appreciate that.
Gotta give a little bit of love.
Hey, he's doing better with Caleb Williams. Clean game, no picks. Kudos. Moving over to Week 6, Carolina Panthers versus the Oakland Raiders, with the Panthers coming on top 41-14. It was a very unusual game for Drake May. Normally, he's been a touchdown machine. He went 16 for 25, 254 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions that killed the game. But again, this is tight end U, and Michael Myers is going crazy. 5 recs, 111 yards, and 1 touchdown. I'll let you guys handle the Panthers. Show Yeager some love.
You want to hit that one, Euro?
Yeah, I got it. 41-14. Hey, that box score looked real pretty. I ain't gonna hold you, man. Love to see Will Shipley, man. Love to see the white running back. Get busy in the league. We don't got too many of them. So when they do good, you gotta let them know. Um, Offensively, through the air, like looking at the box score, it looks like at first glance, how do the Raiders really lose this one? Um, but it just comes down to those turnovers. You have 4 turnovers in a game. Even though you might have outgained the Panthers across different aspects, even time of possession, you beat them. 4 turnovers, you're giving the Panthers short field every time. So Bo Nix, 11 for 13 when he threw the ball. It was a completion. Perfect passer rating, 158.3. Didn't throw any picks. Only 174 yards, but that just really goes to show the short fields that they had and were dealing with. Luke Lewis got into the backfield with 2 sacks for him for the Panthers. So they were getting pressure. Petrie had 2 picks. Jamal Adams caught him 1. J.C. Horn caught him 1. So I really think that's what makes the difference there. They scored early in the first quarter, and then they never scored again. They were shut out the rest of the way. So this game, really, really, I want to say that's a big shout out to the Panthers defense and that run game for going in there and shutting it down. Amon Ra looked like that favorite receiver. 5 recs for 124 yards. 5 recs, 11. 5, 11. Nope, he's good. He's good. I'm not an admin. So great game. so great game from the Panthers. Great game from their defense, man. That name's deceiving. Worst player. He wasn't looking like it.
Well, Jaegers, good shit. Good little win. Raiders, you're hanging in there. You're fighting in there. Clean that game up, though. Moving on to the next game, we have the St. Louis Pioneers versus the Seattle Seahawks. This was a user CPU game. Again, just a little clean little thing from David, 28-13. Had a clean game with Bryce Young, 11 for 13, 211 yards, 3 touchdowns. Zach Carbonet? Whatever. Anyways, 19 carries, 123 yards, 1 touchdown. Wow, Josh didn't correct me? Damn. All right, cool. Odell Beckham.
I'll let you have it.
All right, bet. Appreciate that. Well, I won't get it for the rest of the weekend, though. But Odell Beckham Jr., 6 recs with 118 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Divine Diablo with 4 tackles, 1 sack, and 1 deflection. I mean, what more could we say? That Pioneers team has had multiple users, had multiple trades, and just hasn't been able to show some love to that team. Definitely would love to get a user on that team, give them whatever they need to get them going on their feet. But definitely say it's an easy win. What do you think, guys?
Was there a user at the time of this game?
There was. We had to kick him. He was inactive, never showed up.
Okay. So I'm gonna assume you said this was a CPU game then,
CPU,
or he played his APU.
He played the CPU. It was a auto.
Okay, cool. So this is David. So first off, you suck. You're a bully. You think beating up on the CPU makes you cool, man? Boo! We booing the Seahawks, man. We boo this man. You think you're cool, man? He saw that. He was like, "Yeah, they gonna talk. Yeah, they gonna let me know how good I." Boo!
Damn, put boos in the chat, y'all. Boo in the chat.
I need some boos in the chat, man. But it's all love for the guy. He went out there, handled business. We all know. Number 1 in my heart. So, somebody got to hate on him. Somebody got to hate on him. But yeah, no. David, really great user. Came out here, took care of business, did what he needed to do. Pioneers, I feel like that's just going to be a hard team to try and fill. Someone's going to look at that roster and be like, yeah, no. But, yeah, hey. Another day, another David win.
Another win for the Sweats and the OGs.
Man.
Oh, look at that. We got 1 boo in the chat. There you go, Double D. I see you, dog.
Just Black Knights.
Mm-hmm. Shout out Black Knights, man.
Oh, man. All right, moving over to our last game of the recap for Week 6. If your game didn't show up, it was either fair simmed or forced. It's not fair to show love on that, but kudos to your fair sim win or forced win. Moving over to the last game, we have the Chicago Sentinels versus the Oakland Condors. The Condors coming on top, 26-14. Jay, you got it, man.
Yeah, CJ Stroud playing his regular mediocre ball, but enough to get it done, I guess. 185 yards, 2 touchdowns, being outthrown by Jalen Hurts with 231 yards, but Jalen Hurts' mistakes ultimately proved that that's what fucked up the game for him because he had 3 passing interceptions, and then obviously he also was getting torn up on the ground by Darren Baldwin running 135 on him, but no touchdown, so I guess he was able to, limit some of the damage. Um,
I told
there
you
was
guys
a
if Baldwin can get 100 yards, he's going to win. But that's it.
But this was also a spam game to Devonta Smith with 9 wrecks for 129 yards. Next one up being 3 wrecks to Irv Smith.
Landon, what's up, boy?
Come on, man. You know how we do it
You're an
here.
admin. Come on, dog.
Other than that, that's all there really is to say about that game.
Yeah, I would put a petition now to convert Jalen Hurts to running back, but yeah.
Hey, I mean, don't do it too quick. Him and Hurts and CJ Stroud let go of that football. Both of the fumble.
Yep, but look who came on top though. I tell you one thing though, him with Hurts though, it's not pretty. It's not beautiful. It's not his fault. It's Hurts' fault. But that's all I'm gonna say about that. So that is the recap for over week 6. Now we're going to show some love to some player of the weeks for each division. For the first one, we have player of the week for the AFC offense. We have Dak Prescott. Why are we surprised at this? He went 21 for 27, 400 yards on my ass with 3 touchdowns, 2 rushing attempts, 0 yards, and a tutty for a QB sneak. Moving over to our AFC Defensive Player of the Week, we have Patrick Queen from the Condors, 1 tackle, 3 interceptions, and 1 forced fumble. Actually looking like Patrick Queen in real life. Moving over to our NFC Offensive Player of the Week, we have Lamar Jackson. He went 20 for 29, 409 yards, and 5 touchdowns, no interceptions, and no rushing yards, no attempts. That man said he's a pocket quarterback. Dang, kept him in the pocket. That's wild. Then moving over to our last but not least, NFC Defensive Player of the Week, Jalen Petrie with 1 tackle, 2 interceptions, and 1 pick 6 for the Panthers, coming into a big win, 41-16. Again, guys, if you guys want to be shown on here, if you guys want some little bit of love on your players, play a great individual game with them. Whoever we think is on top and superior for that week, we'll definitely put on. Now, or what you guys have been waiting for and fiending on, I'm going to get you guys the power rankings for week 7, going into week 7. So, a lot of changes have been here and made. I would definitely say our biggest movers going up. Condors going up 7 spots to 22. We have the Aviators finally being back in the top 20, showing the right direction. And biggest movers going down here, we got the Raiders dropping down 6 spots all the way down to 29. And the Steelers dropped out of top 5 with Jaegers coming into top 5. Jay, got anything you want to say, man? You want to go over some stuff?
I mean, I actually agree with you as far as how it goes. Like the way this week shaked out. I mean, nothing really out of the ordinary. Kind of expected Steelers to drop out, taking L's. I mean, like you say all the time, you don't like the spots, don't lose.
There you go. There you go. If you guys do not put up the performance, you guys are going to slide down. Just all depends on how it goes, man. Black Knight's finally sneaking back up to the top 10. I know he likes that. I know he wasn't happy about being in the 15, starting off with our original. A big surprise to me is Armadillos sliding all the way down to 17. That is a guy who normally stays top 10 and can really kick some butt here. Also show some love to the Bisons. He cracked top 15, and I believe he is leading that division now since the Armadillos aren't really doing much. From there, really, I believe that our top 4 is pretty much set for the year if they keep on winning and doing what they had to do. Reason why is Dragons didn't really move. He had a bye week. That's why he stayed. If not, if he would have lost, Orbits would have been moved into top 3. Packers, with your loss, you slide down. You slide to number 2, but you pretty much stay there. I had you as number 2 last week, and I keep the CPUs down in the bottom. Tell me what you guys think about these power rankings. Do you like them? Do you love them? At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. It's what I look at on paper and what I see on the stream, and I put it on there.
I dislike that because I had a bye week. I didn't move, man. If I didn't have this bye week, I probably would have been top three. It's crazy.
Yeah, but
Hey man, I feel like Bulls gotta go up some. I feel like Bulls should be 5. Steelers should have dropped out the top 10 though. That should be
Damn.
man.
two game little slide, and it was to Blues the number 1, and then Black Knights who's now not number 9. Hey, when he came up against some comp, he folded.
Yeah, well, we'll go ahead and we'll see what happens next week and how next week folded. And I pretty much predict that the Steelers will be out of the top 10. And I believe Black Knights might even be up there.
Damn, might I hit top 3 after next game?
You might. We might see top 3 being hit with the orbits. But guys, this is just kind of where I saw this week at. I didn't, I thought Steelers would pull in this coming up week. We'll see. If he does, then he'll go up. If he doesn't, then he'll slide out of top 10. But this is pretty much where they're going.
Who's taking the over under on Steelers staying in the top 15? He got a nice little 4-game road trip coming up.
Ooh.
He got Falcons, Aviators, Colts. Then he got a CPU.
I got
the over.
Got the over. He's out that top 15.
Yeah, I think so.
I need it. I got that over too. You're out of here.
I got the under. Someone's got to be on his side. Someone's got to be on his side. But yeah, Bulls. I did show you love. You stayed at 6. Definitely could have put David over you if I wanted to, but I really can't because you did beat out the Seahawks, so that's why you were over there in the number 6 position. And Jaeger is just looking a little bit more dominant and had a couple more dominant wins, so that's why I put him over on top as number 5. Also, I'll be back in the top 5. The disrespect. What do you mean the disrespect? You lost to number 6 Bulls by 1 point lead, yes. But at the end of the day, you started off the season rocky. You have some injuries. You are pulling in through some wins. You are in top 10, and you did move up 1. No disrespect. You're still number 1 in my heart, baby girl. Anyways, yes, and Dragons had a bye week. So he was already top 3. He was one of the only undefeated teams at the time. Then the next time when we did the power rankings, he lost one, but it was a close loss. But it is what it is. So I kept him there at 3 as a bye, but that'll probably be changing next week depending on how the games played out this week. Either from there, middle of the pack, that's where we're kind of looking at. So looking here at chats, let's see. Double D said he needs to play the orbits. He says he wants to continue with a broom. Apparently, we got Dime saying I'm looking. I'm gonna look if I play any top 5 dudes so I can smack the fuck out of him. So if you guys are top 5 and he's looking for y'all, he's calling y'all out.
I don't
right
play
now.
the Bulls, but I'm just letting you know right now. I mean, you ain't kind of saying much because this team that got me to top 5, I have literally lost 3 major pieces. So I am prepared to drop out of the top 10 just off of that alone.
Hey, y'all heard that here, folks. And you know what? I did skip over something, and we're going to hit on it real quick. Again, this show is kind of short, so we got some time to go over this. We're going to go over our stat leaders. So going over to Week 7's passing leaders, just going into Week 7. Should have said Week 6, but I kind of go week ahead. Just one out of my head. So, Jay, you want to go ahead and go over the passing leaders?
Yeah, give me a second, actually.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I need to
sir.
pull this bitch up.
Oh, he's calling out the top 5 besides the Packers. No. Don't be no puss. Call out the Packers.
All right, so the way we're running at it right now is for passing.
Should be Patty Mahomes on top.
Yeah, still Patrick Mahomes in with now he's the first quarterback to hit 2,000 yards of the season. Throwing at a pretty solid rate. 17 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Number 2, we have Aviator's own Trevor Lawrence. 1,935 yards, 12 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Those interceptions catching up to him. Lamar Jackson still going crazy, as dumb as it is. 1,895 on the yards, 19 touchdowns, only 3 interceptions.
Man.
That's going crazy. Dak Prescott also right behind him at 1,890 yards, 16 touchdowns, and only 2 interceptions. Top five, surprisingly, Indianapolis Colts got Anthony Richardson up there, 1,821. 17 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Doing a pretty solid job compared to most about keeping the ball on your side of the ball. Number 6, Caleb Williams jumping up top, 1,816 yards, going for that number 5 spot, pretty close. Got 11 touchdowns and Lord have mercy. 13 interceptions, been sacked 23 times.
Man,
his O-line does not like his young ass.
Does he sit in the pocket or does he roll out a lot?
He picks up he'll stay in the pocket, but he'll roll out as soon as he picks up the slightest bit of pressure. Bryce Young for the Seattle Seahawks, 1,802 yards, 16 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Brock Purdy for the Pioneers, CPU team. Malik Willis, 1,717 yards, 16 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Doing a pretty solid job at keeping the ball on your own side. And number 10, Drake May, 1,687 yards, 20 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions. First quarterback to 20 touchdowns so far that I see.
Damn. Drake May, bro. The dude is a monster. Moving over to our Week 7 rushing leaders. I'll go ahead and I'll tackle this one on, Jay. We have on top, oh my God. You know what? This man is over here. He's talking a lot of shit in chat. Saying he plays the Blues and the Dragons, and he said it's going to be light work. Bro, you're calling out Ski. You're calling out a monster.
You don't want to wake the beast.
That's crazy. And I'm in his division. Thanks, man. Thanks. Appreciate that. Oh, and then X saying that, don't worry, guys, my touchdown to interception ratio is back in the positives. Sir, that's the future right now. We're in the present. Please stop it.
But don't worry, I'll glaze you up next week. Don't worry.
Definitely get glazed up. So going over to the rushing leaders now. We have Saquon over here with 901 yards with 10 touchdowns. It looks like he is the second running back to get into double digits with Isaiah Pacheco with 11. We have Branson Robinson coming in number 2 with 839 yards and 9 touchdowns. We have Quinton Judkins, I said it right. 744 yards with 7 touchdowns. We have Will Shipley with 726 rushing yards and 8 touchdowns. We have CPU Nick Chubb. We'll skip over him. Keaton Mitchell, 676 yards with 9 touchdowns. We have Isaiah Pacheco. We know about him. 613 for 11. We have Javonte Williams, 609 with 6 touchdowns. No fumbles, too. Devon Achane coming in at number 9, 587 yards, 7 touchdowns, no fumble. And we have Jamar Gibbs breaking the top 10 with 585 yards and 8 touchdowns and only 1 fumble. Looks like the most fumbles here is Keaton Mitchell on the Blues. Surprising.
That's crazy.
That is. It looks like Dimes is still talking shit, saying Daddy Saquon's going to stay on top. Just wait until those future yards. And the next set.
Hey, man, stop talking. I'm going to kick you.
Damn. Damn. Anyways, before someone gets kicked, he won't get kicked. But Week 7 receiving leaders. Who's got it? Jay, Euro?
I got you.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah,
Euro got it.
Week 7. We're looking at Week 7. J-Mo leading the league. You already know. Speed kills. 25 catches. So, these are sound like just over the top. He's just beating his man down the field, one-on-one. 1 drop, little concentration catches. Gotta get nice with those. 6 tuds. Longest one of the season so far, 81. Yeah, this man's just burning you. Isn't that Caleb Williams throwing him the ball too? So you already know. That's drop back, tap it once, and let him run. At 2, we got Mitch Hayward. He looks like, as I see, I want to say he's the reception leader. 40 catches, 40 racks, 2 drops, 677 yards. Playing him, just hey, make note. That's the NFL reception leader. We kind of know where that ball's going. Um, love to see it. Seattle, here goes the tight ends, man. Yeah. The tight ends, man. Kincaid is in third. I want to say, didn't he lead the league last season?
Oh yeah, he was
Yeah.
the title winner.
Yep. So he's still hanging around. He's trying to defend that title. Um, and so far, he's not too far behind. Playing David, you just gotta watch those tight ends, man. He's averaging 108 yards per game. So
Yeesh.
every time he out there, he's he's dunking on somebody.
Most definitely.
Um, we got Christian Watson, even less receptions than JMO, but he's still up here. He's fourth. So big, tall receiver, big body, super fast. These are just field stretching plays. It's hard to stop them. We hate them when it's against us. We love them when we do it. Looks like he's also a touchdown leader. So, big guy, 108 yards as well a game. Green Bay is getting it to him. And we're not even done talking about Green Bay in this. Olave, believe that's a CPU. Well, then we see the commish.
Yes,
Got his first. Got that rookie, Kevin Coleman, up there. Even less receptions, 18. So it looks like Coleman might be that field stretcher for the commish. Or that's that playmaker type. He does have 4 drops, so
we'll talk
looks
about
like
that.
he
He's a
might
rookie.
be.
We're
Yeah,
working on that.
hey. So concentration drops. He got time. Little Butterfingers. He's getting scared when the lights get on. But he does have 7 touchdowns. Staying up there with the leaders. I want to say he has the highest.
We get the highest yak.
Yeah, highest average. Highest yak. Yep. So he has the highest yak, highest average for yards per catch. So when Coleman touches the ball, it sounds like he's that playmaker. He's getting some yards after that. So you really gotta pay attention, be careful, watch for him. On the top 10, I think he also has the longest. Yeah, he has the longest touchdown reception as well. Another tight end, getting to the Bisons, another rookie. Hate to see a tight end up here, man. Hate it. But Antonio Johnson in the least games played up here on the board. So he's a dog. Tight ends are really, the wave because right after that we have Luke Musgrave, 2 Packers on the board. So you know where his wide receiver tight end duo is, and they are succeeding with Lamar throwing them the ball this year. Kamish again with his other Malachi Corley. Shout out Malachi.
Second year player.
Second year player. So we see it's the young guns. So over there really setting the tone in Indianapolis. Real young receiving core. Probably going to be there for a while. So remember those names, folks. Kevin Coleman, Malachi Corley. Put them in your scouting report. Because those are the guys. And then Brock Bowers rounds it off. Love Bowers. Real life shout out. Hope the Chargers go and get Bowers. Shout out Harbaugh.
That'd be deadly.
But yeah, and that's your receiving leaders going into week 7.
There you go. Appreciate that, Euro. Go ahead, Jay. Let's go ahead and let's tackle on these tackle leaders for the year.
That was gay as fuck. I'm sorry.
Wow, you couldn't just go with it.
I'm so
just
sorry,
play
man. I
on
really couldn't.
Man, you know
tried.
what? You're fired, bro.
Let's tackle on my
You thought last time I was playing with you, you're fired, bro.
Oh man. All right.
Oh man.
Oh fuck. Okay, hold on.
I don't know how to
can't
recover
pull
from
up
that one. Fuck.
I don't think I can either. I'm still trying to figure that one out. All right, so
13 reasons.
let me see if I can find. Okay, so here we go. Tackle leader so far, we have Kyle Duggar in at number 1
Duggar.
with 29 tackles on the season. He's even got a deflection and even got an interception on the season. Number 2, we have Kyle Hamilton, 28. Number 3, we got Jalen Ramsey in at 26. And then Jalen Stutzman, 26 also.
Did
and
you say
Devin Bush.
Jalen Stutzman?
Sorry, I read Jalen Ramsey and Danny Stutzman.
Those are crazy guys.
I let you have it, and this is what you're gonna do to me. That's
I'm
all
sorry,
right.
because last time I went to say Danny's name, you got on my ass, so I had to get on it. It was just
Devin
20.
Bush. Devin Bush, also tied with 26, and Jeremiah Trotter, 26. Tremaine Edmonds, 25. Jamal Adams, 24. Nick Bolton 24 and Brian Asamoah 24. So it's pretty close roundabout on everybody so far.
There you guys go. You guys have your tackle leaders. I'll go ahead and I'll give you guys your guys' week 7 sack leaders. You have Isaiah Forsky.
Bosky.
You know what?
Bosky, technically. I think it's Bosky, actually.
I'm going to have to look that one up. I haven't heard this kid before.
There's no R in there.
Josh,
I'm done being nice.
Josh, there's a balcony. There's a balcony right outside. I'm gonna cite this on live right now. Anyways, moving over, we have Trey Henderson and number 2 Hendrickson. Sorry, that's my fault. I knew when I said it, I was like, fuck, I fucked that up. But with 6 sacks, we have Michael Parsons over here with 5.5 sacks. We have Myles Garrett, who is no longer on the orbits. I don't know why Neon hasn't fixed that yet, but when you click on his player card, it says Seahawks. It's kind of weird, but he's on the Seahawks with 5.5 sacks. He's no longer leading, surprisingly, since he's not with the orbits. We have Luke Lewis with the Panthers at 5.5 sacks. We have Bradley Chubb CPU, who cares? We have BJ Ojulari with 5 sacks. We have Joey Bosa with 5 sacks. We have Shaquille Leonard with 5 sacks. And we have Derek Hall with 4.5. Last but not least, we're going to let Euro get our interception leaders.
Man, the takeaways, we love them this year. Wait, let me see. Right here. Perfect, there we go. Richie Grant leading the league. 7 full 2 interceptions over anybody else close to him. He's out there ball hawking, playing safety well. Jamal Adams, Waquan Brisker, and Renil Sessions, all right there behind him. 5 picks apiece. Shout out my Jets. And then everybody else, it really is a tight race. Everybody else falls in line. Casey Turner for the Dragons, J.C. Horn on the Panthers, Tariq Woolen finally on the Jets, SMB over there in Paris, Zaire Barnes, shout out my boys, and Joey Porter Jr. rounds it off. They all have 4 interceptions. So as a race, this really can go either way. Individually, I'm a Glaze Carolina. You got 2 men up there, Jamal Adams, J.C. Horn. I see y'all ball hawking out there. I'm gonna self-glaze.
I was gonna say you gotta self-glaze yourself.
Man, gotta self-glaze. Sessions, Woolens, Barnes. I got 3 in the top 10s. I'm telling y'all, when y'all play me, stop throwing the ball.
No, I'm throwing it. I'm throwing it all over.
Simple. As a unit, we got 21 interceptions, and we gonna grab 4 of them.
Yeah, you wish. You gonna go home crying, taking a L.
Hey man, just know if there's a Jets Colts on the schedule, I'm putting a talking stream and I'm adding everybody.
Oh,
I'm gonna be in there talking crazy.
Oh, it's gonna be crazy.
I might get kicked off of that one just because he get his feelings hurt.
Nah. Kick you, baby boy? Nah, you one of the OGs. It won't happen.
Yeah.
Nah. You got that right on you.
Hey, man. But that's your pick leaders going into week 7, man.
There we go, guys. Well, guys, it was another great fucking show. I said it was going to be a little bit shorter. We're cutting in about like an hour and 3 minutes. We normally go an hour and a half. I do want to keep a promise. This is going to be a nice little update for you guys. Again, I really appreciate it. This is our 10th episode out of the series, so I definitely want to see more. I don't know if I told you guys or not, but if we can get you guys to subscribe if you're new here and to like the video, I want to be able to spread out the podcast a little bit more to different viewers. I have a link of our Discord on there, so I definitely want to use this to also recruit players and get people in who are interested, hopefully catch some eyes, and that will be great to bring in more comp, have more fun, and just build the community that we have. Again, we've been going strong for about 4 years now, so 3 years. So I definitely want to keep us going as long as we can. I love this shit as much as you guys do. I love what we built. Love the users that we got in here, man. It's just an enjoyable fucking time. So again, this is the Boomcast. This is the commish signing out with
Jay, the San Antonio Orbits.
Jets, Jets. You know who it is, man. I'm going to see y'all next time.
All right, guys. We out. Deuces. Good shit. Ooh.
Man, I got you on the